Brian, Brian. I don't think it's just Brian or Brian. It's just how the way you speak or spell the R sound. I think the most important things about that is to don't touch anything with your tongue. So your tongue can play a really big role in this case, in these occasions, and that really depends on how you speak, how you act, how you feel. This is something how it's happening, how it do you choose, because that's at the end you should bring all your powers to make something different. This thing is your goals. You should really focus on your goals because it's your own goals as no as long as nobody don't care with your goals. Even if you just want sorry they can't. They have also their own goals. So it doesn't mean anything to uh, sacrifice yourself for another one who just don't know how can he use or produce or even boost their goals and try to make it easier and get it as fast as possible. So that's kind of something like logically not right to do. You should keep up with yourself because you deserve yourself. Yourself kind of will like yourself will judge you for how much time that you spend with others, and you sacrifice your own times, your free times for others that doesn't mean anything, that doesn't care about you. So all of that times, all of that effort you do it for all of that difficult feeling that yourself have been working with. You just will ask good to ask about yourself, about your soul. And this is something common in Bible and also in Quran. All of the religions talk about this. Even though religions sometimes just make yourself get stuck and you get some difficulties with how can you deal with something, with some items, with uh, some assumptions that you already don't know so much about it, but you just want to make sure that is your life, and this is depends of the relationship between you and your God or your gods. It depends of your religion. Some religions have only one God, and some religions have too many gods, and some religions doesn't know how God they have. So it's kind of uh, impossible to count uh, all of this. Wait, how can I forget this easy word? Yeah, I do see it and don't see call some easy words oftentimes, but I should make something, or I should make just make the end of this issue and this yeah. So the word is probability. Probability. So the probabilities, it doesn't mean all that we should know is how you can deal with yourself, because if fear goes in rational or in just religious thoughts about yourself, you're just someone who should care about themselves, because you get asked about yourself, how you do it, how you treat yourself, how much how much times that you forget yourself, how much times that you make it hard for yourself, how is you. All of this question is about yourself, because there is no differences between you and yourself, because in religion or any ethical things or social terms. The thing that is, or this is just a soul, or is just a person, and all life is matter. So whatever you do, you should be careful. You should be more happy. You should be more confident with yourself, and make everything okay, and make everything great for yourself, for your own. And this could be happened by do some efforts, by do some self confidence exercises. Go find them with coaches, especially you can find them in coaches in TikTok or YouTube, and should you be more careful also of what coach that they teach you, because oftentimes especially with the Middle East, with the third world, the coach is just someone who have really thought, thought and really false thought, which is kind of making extremist, because just think about how to humiliate and uh, how to make some danger, massive kind of danger on the girls and on the women. And this is something happen all the times. Oftentimes you see it in territories. Like you can go for Afghanistan and see how they treat their women, and they say that they're gorgeous, and they have a theory. My theory told me that whenever you say someone have a big muscles, like not 100%, but 99%, especially it comes or it depends on which country you're in. But if you're in Arabic country or Middle East or even poor Islamic country or even poor country, any poor country, third world country, you will notice that this man, they just don't have any time for their pain. They just uh, exercise their muscles, but he forgot something called brain. He forgot about their pain, and he doesn't know that the pain is he actually are just our brains with some physical and physiology called organs, but in the end we are just our brains, and our brains involved by time, by genetics, and by exercises, because if we just exercise and be more confident with our brains and make sure that when you are smart, it's just that shameless things, because it often happens, as I say, in some of the words, some part of the words, they just think that anyone who got smarter is gay. So this also logically in ethical, in math, in any multi-linear anything that's going to be happen, that could be have any realistic thoughts or relatable thoughts about this, but in the end they just happen, and people think like that. People just being dumb more than the usual, more than what should be dumb, more than the degree of dumb they should have. So I think that is really frustrated for others, but for me it's normal. I think this is how they do, and this come from they pay from the economy for something even much deeper about how we see the world, how we see this. It's like when you see someone dump, you uh, look or look or yeah, more than 2 times or 3 times, look or analyze about how the brains go. Maybe have some difficulties with physiological. Maybe he don't eat well. Maybe he don't do sports. Maybe he just kind of be sore of us themselves. So they will deserve uh, to have a low confidence in their brain. So their brain just believe all those thoughts, and their brain just be somehow really dumb and work lazy and slow without any much of effortless in kind of bar smartness or yeah. So it's like they just have some muscles without any brain. So I think that's we should work on more in our brains because maybe you have the muscle, but if you don't have the philosophical perceptions about life, the true perceptions about life, and someone that's something that's real, or some points that will make you more happy. I think that's your everything that you do doesn't make any sense. If you want to buy some devices to help you enjoy, then it doesn't make anything at all. After like 2 months or 1 month or even some days, you will notice that you become what, and you restart your brains to the first case when you're just sad all the time and you're not looking for some positive things that you have in your life. Others doesn't have you, and you don't see that there's too many people who deal with your life. So it's kind of like weird and not realistic at all, but it does what happen. It does what will commonly happen, and it's famous for other people to feel that way, and it's totally okay because they're just just watch and use social medias oftentimes, sometimes more than 6 hours, more than 7 hours at a day, and they just hurt and dissolve their mental and their cognitive parts about their brain. So I think I talked about 13 minutes, which is great, and I don't do so much effort in parts of in terms of accents, but I just talk and that's okay. Sometimes we need just to talk, and I think that's in the right time. After a few months, I think that I could easily do some podcasts and talk about football, about my life, about some great ideas, some hard ideas, some complicated ideas, to have people, to have myself, to have anyone to make some new things and maybe to change the social media. Who knows? That maybe I have a great future for myself, a great future for the humanity at all. Who knows? It's gonna happen. Something that isn't that logically and cannot happen because it's not like you say that you're born and not born at the same time. Isn't that? Yeah, it's just you say that you could do something that other people cannot do it till now, and this is part of your life. You should be dreaming. You should not have dreamed of because dreaming is ourselves. Dreaming is what you wake up in the morning. Dreaming is something that make you because we have two perception profiles, two views. We see the next couple of weeks, we see the next couple of days, we see the next couple of hours, we see, and we also see for the far future for ourselves because the future is far away and it's so unclear and does not have any goals or dreams. You're just sometimes when you run off your good times because in my philosophy, I think that we should just seek and search for good times, and everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be normal, if it is a part of the journey, and you are great, you are doing something good. But yeah, so I think that in the last times you will notice that you have a really frustration view of yourself. You have some depressions. You also have some thoughts about suicides, and this all can happen because you don't have the right philosophy of your life. You don't see life as you should see it. You like just dump as anyone, and you just repeat what your parents do without any new things, without any uh, without any effort that could reshape your environment. Yeah, you just don't do anything. You just born and die, and maybe you have children to feed them and make just a new version of yourself to this children to born and make some other children die, and in the end there's nothing comes up with positive. They also just go and go, grow and go. It's icon. It's icon. That's what I can say. And I think that I should end the video at all with this grow and go. So thank you all. Have a good day.